we just get in for the last couple minutes of practice, and of course it's silly to read into lineups and such, so we won't do so. Just wondering how that's been going, that process of trying out different groups, some big, some small, and what you've noticed so far.
Yeah, it's been different every day. Today I think we had Monk and Carmelo, with Russ Brown and AD. We're trying to play those three guys as much as possible early in camp while they're, haven't been playing the games. So just trying to get as many minutes together as we can with that. But, we look at a different combination every day. And, there's a lot to learn about every group that you see. Whether we're playing a big alongside AD or we're playing AD at the 5. Just continue to evaluate each day.
We just talked to Russ for a little bit. Just wondered what you've continued to see from him and how he's been integrating specifically with LeBron and AD.
Yeah, well, he got AD about 4 straight baskets in our, one of our new looks offensively. It puts Russell in position to attack, and I think this is going to be really good, in terms of what he can do in terms of touching the paint and his speed and his computer, his mind, being able to pick apart where the help is coming from, is similar to Bron in terms of just, either put pressure on the rim or find the open man, and Russ was great at that in practice today.
Who's going to play tomorrow?
So we know Russ and LeBron are not. The two Anthonys are going to play, Carmelo and Anthony Davis.
I saw what you said.
See what I did there? You saw what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'll probably sit one of my 2 centers, but I'm not sure which one yet. Either DeAndre or Dwight. I'll probably stagger, those guys in these next 2 games.
So I'll tweet that out. Hold on 1 second.
Well, we do have a plane to get on, so Max.
When you guys have gone live in practice, what have been some of the traits of this team that have stuck out? Has it been sort of like the energy, effort, sort of force that you're hoping that will be a defining characteristic?
Yeah, I would say even better than what I had been hoping for. It's really been off the charts, and in the spirit of pulling in the same direction has been really good. Competing against each other, but in a healthy, positive way. And just really guys talking to each other a lot, and trying to get on the same page, spacing concepts, defensive schemes, all those types of things.
Other than just Trevor still dealing with the right ankle?
Yep, so Trevor was out again, dealing with sore right ankle.
Anyone else today, or everyone
No.
else available?
With you're saying one of your centers is going to sit tomorrow. Is your intention just to start a smaller lineup tomorrow?
Don't know yet. I'll meet with the staff tomorrow morning.
Just somewhat related to that, Frank, so season opener against Golden State, are you thinking about the way that you want to best start for yourself, or that first game, okay, well, if they start Draymond at the 5, how much of it's going to be about you versus your opponent as early in the season, I guess?
Yeah, this is all about us.
Yeah.
This is not about matchups, and probably will be this way all through the 6 preseason games.
Oh, I meant the regular season opener, but
Regular season opener?
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't made that decision yet.
Okay.
I don't want to really get into a situation where we're changing lineups on a regular basis. I think hopefully when we start the season we can settle into our our base look, and then audible from time to time if needed. But I don't want to be changing every other game.
Russ has this documentary coming out, I think a week now or so, and says he feels like he's been misrepresented over the years. I was wondering, a week sort of after working with him in practice, what might be something that you either didn't know about him or maybe you feel like has been sort of against the grain of how he's perceived?
I definitely think everything we've heard about him being a great teammate and being very coachable has come true. This start to camp, he's been wonderful in both of those regards, and I think sometimes the energy and intensity and competitive spirit that he plays with, might misrepresent, being coachable and being a great teammate. But so I guess what I'm trying to say is, what we heard has been true, and if anybody feels it, there's a negative representation of him, that it is a misrepresentation.
Do you have a favorite Pau Gasol memory coaching against him, playing against him?
Well, I remember Rick Pitino going to Spain, you know, when we were considering drafting him, and coming back thinking that we really wanted to get him in Boston when I was up there. That's the first thing that comes to mind, you know, the full circle of the beginning. I don't know if there's a single memory. You know, I just think the size that they played with, when you had to deal with Kobe, and you had Bynum and Powell out there too. You know, that just that size was overwhelming. You know, and something that we sort of replicated a little bit 2 years ago with how we played. But obviously, you know, all those connections that those two had, Powell and Kobe.
How have you seen Russ handle himself, comport himself as a leader, joining a group that the two best players already won a championship together, or, you know, are one-name type of established guys in this league? How has he kind of managed mixing into the group while also bringing what he brings to the table?
Well, I think, you know, for this being the first year with this team and with this group, you know, his willingness to listen and his attentiveness, you know, and asking intelligent questions. Like, where you want me when this happens, where you want me, and how you know, just talking to me or talking to Bron, talking to AD, you know, just being attentive, and, you know, you see the mind, you know, he's a very intelligent basketball player, and, you know, there's an intensity to getting aligned as quickly as possible, you know, that's, I think is you know, obviously a form of leadership.